Two men were called on in a large classroom to recite the 23rd Psalm. One was an experienced actor trained in speech technique and drama. He repeated the psalm in a powerful way. When he finished, the classroom stood up, cheered, and even asked for an encore, that they might hear his wonderful voice again. Then the other man, who was much older, repeated the same words, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." However, when he finished, no sound came from the large class. Instead, people sat in a deep devotion and prayer. Then the first man, the actor, stood to his feet and said, "I have a confession to make. The difference between what you have just heard from my friend and what you have heard from me is this. I know the psalm. However, my friend, he knows the shepherd." At my grandfather's funeral in the 8th grade, one of the scriptures read was Psalm 23. At the time, it was just simply a verse that stood out to me, but I wasn't sure why. Whether it was the comfort of knowing that God is always there and leads me every step of my life, or maybe it was the idea that I already have a place prepared for me in the house of the Lord. No matter what it was a way of showing me how strong God's love is. This verse has now become one of my favorite Bible verses that I can turn to as a means of comfort. However, it wasn't until recently that I really connected with this verse and knew not just what the words were, but what it means to know the shepherd. Just over a week ago, my family lost a very important member of our family. Simba has been our dog for over 10 years and had been not only a best friend to us all, but a companion to everyone he encountered. In a way, I believe he was put in our lives as a reminder of God's love. Simba showed nothing but compassion towards us all, and he was always finding ways to cheer us up and make us laugh. Whether it was stealing the dish towels and sending us running around the house aimlessly, or being the Grinch on Christmas and stealing everyone's presents, Simba's sense of humor had a way to always make us laugh no matter how much trouble he was causing. We have friends and loved ones in our lives that show us how God's love for us surpasses all fears and upsets. When Simba passed away, I felt as though I was walking through the darkest valley. But through the comfort of my friends, my family, and my faith, I knew I had nothing to fear. No matter how things may seem or how difficult a situation may be, God is there for us every step of the way, guiding us. At times, it may seem hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel, but God's love shines through our loved ones as a constant reminder. Even though it may be hard to see the light sometimes, it's always there. I am the good shepherd. Our Lord can't make it any clearer than that. According to dictionary.com, the word shepherd not only means one who herds sheep, but someone who watches over, guides, and protects one person or multiple people. Doesn't that make us all shepherds in a way? Just as the Lord loves us and guides us, we do to others. When we can be a shepherd to others and have others care about us that way, then we can understand how strongly the Lord cares for us, the way a shepherd cares for their sheep. In my everyday life, my sister is my shepherd, someone I can look up to and strive to be like. She leads me by example and helps me out when I need it. Having her guide me in my life has helped me out tremendously to understand how the Lord is my shepherd. She is someone I can turn to with any questions about life, someone to joke with about my mom, in a good way, of course, and someone that sets expectations and goals for me. Our Lord is not someone we can hug or talk to face, but he's always there. Talking to my sister, I can see the Lord in her and know that he is acting through her. Her intentions and advice remind me of who I am and who the Lord wants me to be, and reminds me that he is there guiding me every day to follow the right path. Where would we be if we didn't have the Lord as our shepherd? Lost, straying, vulnerable? But we have the shepherd. Our God gave his only Son for us so that we may not be lost, but found. So we are not wandering or straying, but safe and loved. Our good shepherd, the one who gave his life for us, will not abandon us, but he will walk beside us, guiding us and guarding us every step of the way as we walk through this wilderness of a world. He is watching out for us, looking over our best interests. Yes, we have a shepherd, a very good shepherd, Jesus. Whether we are suffering sheep or straying sheep, we are both at times. Every suffering sheep and straying sheep needs a shepherd in their life, and for that we have Jesus. He is the good shepherd.